Really grown as a passer. Steal by Ball. Numbers 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Flip
In the same category as the Warriors, Bucks, Bulls,
and Lonzo just snatched it away. Zach's behind him. He knows it.
He's always gotten better each year that I've seen him play. You know, from shooting to decision making to
do whatever I can to help the team win. So I'm just excited, man. Can't wait to get started.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Right now, man, I got a topic for the people, man. I want to let you know right now that Lonzo Ball could be doing so much more for the Chicago Bulls, man. Just so much more. I just feel like I wouldn't say it's almost like a combination of being misutilized and underutilized. I don't know if that's the same thing or not. Some people got their own different situations amongst it, you know, how they want to go about it. But I'll tell you what, Lonzo Ball has a lot more he can offer to this basketball team. We've seen some flashes, but we're just trying to figure out, you know, what else could be done. You know, we're going to list a few ideas, and I'm going to give a few opinions, and I might even, more than likely, we're going to state a couple of facts. You already know what it is. We're about to get into it, but before we do, I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me, man. Without the people, man, you know how it is. Flight Sports, we ain't a damn thing. The Chicago Bulls got a heavyweight fight against the Golden State Warriors, you know, coming up shortly, you know, so it should be going down. But nonetheless, man, this is going to be a hell of an encounter, man, tonight. I mean, it's just, like I said, it's Flight Sports. We about to get into it. I don't want to waste too much of your time. Like I said, hit that like button. Shout out to the people that's rocking with Flight Sports TV. And shit, it is what it is. So, listen, the Bulls are clearly the #1 seed in the East. So I'm not going to sit up here and say they just horrible, you know, or they just killing Lonzo's progression, because that's not the case. Lonzo Ball, I believe, is having a great season right now. It's almost like a combination of, is it this year or was it last year? Lonzo Ball is looking pretty good. He has his spurts and things of that nature, but I just feel like Lonzo Ball could be utilized a lot more when it comes down to assists, playmaking, things of that nature. Lonzo Ball could be getting triple doubles, you know, at an alarming rate. If he, like I said, he just got to get the touches. Like I said, Lonzo Ball does get the ball, but we all got to be realistic. Lonzo Ball is a pass-first basketball player, a bona fide playmaker. But the problem is the man is sitting here in a situation where he has these guards. I mean, like I said, you have DeMar DeRozan, you got Zach LaVine, and oftentimes Lonzo Ball is getting caught up in the crosshairs with all of this stuff. You know, with these guys isolating, and when you isolate, you're not really maximizing Lonzo Ball's potential. So oftentimes you will find Lonzo in the corner, you know, or things like that. I mean, when you isolate DeMar DeRozan at the top of the key, I mean, sir, what else is Lonzo supposed to do? I mean, everybody's sitting in their spot. They're somewhere behind the three-point line waiting for the defense to collapse and for DeMar to find them. Oftentimes, the result is DeMar DeRozan shooting over 2 or 3 defenders, and we just got to be real. But let's keep it 100. Lonzo Ball is playing on basically a championship team, averaging 12 points, shooting 42% from the field. He's shooting also 42% from the three, 5 rebounds and 5 assists, and chipping in a steal and a little over a half a block a game. So he's giving you everything, you know, all across the board. Lonzo, to me, is that guy who, he's kind of like, you know what, he's kind of playing a role on this team. And when I say a role, it's not necessarily being a bad thing. I feel like everybody's in their role. Even the #1 option has a role, you know. So sometimes that word and that quote is just kind of gets misconstrued and people take it so negative. But Lonzo's role on this basketball team, you know, it seems to help stretch out the floor for these ISO guys. But I would love to see Lonzo Ball, you know, do a little bit more, you know, more Lonzo in transition. You know, I think that will fuel a lot. You know, it'll help out in the playoffs, especially when you're going up against heavyweight top-notch teams. You know, you got to be more cerebral. You can't just be so, like, obvious in your offense. You know, if these teams know you going 2-man game between DeRozan and LaVine, they'll have a defense set designed just for that. And then you got into the playoffs all season long. Y'all two have pretty much been running things. And then once you get to the playoffs, when they shut something off, see, that's the thing. You see last night, well, whenever they played the Nets recently, the Nets turned the TV off. You know, what are you going to do when they take something away from you? And I think that's something that the Chicago Bulls must think about. And I think you start off with Lonzo Ball. You know, I think that's the key right now. You start off with Lonzo and then you go from there. Because I'm telling you, Lonzo Ball makes everyone better. You have all of these shooters. I'm trying to figure out, why would you get a pass first point guard, you know, to kind of, you know, like I say, oftentimes he does get his, he gets his numbers here and there, but it seems to be like they're not fully committed to Lonzo Ball having, you know, being the number one, you know, ball handler. Now, I know we're in a new basketball, we're in a new NBA. You know, the days of a one single primary ball handler, I think those days are numbered. You know, when you, and it's not just dealing with the Bulls, it's every team. You have multiple ball handlers on the team. You know, it's no, what's the name, you know? So it's just how it goes. But let's get to my man DeMar DeRozan. DeMar's averaging 26 points per game. He's averaging 49, he's putting up 49% from the field and also 35 from three, which isn't bad at all. Averaging 5 rebounds, 4 assists, you know, and then, you know, just about it. DeMar DeRozan is all world, playing a hell of a year. Let's be real. You know, but at the end of the day, DeMar DeRozan, we've seen this before. We've seen regular seasons where DeMar DeRozan has balled out. We've seen regular seasons where DeMar DeRozan has obtained the number 1 seed. We've seen it. You know, DeMar DeRozan balling out in the regular season, that's no stranger to anyone. We know his capabilities. You know, so at the end of the day, DeMar has to, I believe he came here to win. You know, his first option was the Lakers. I know he's happy he didn't go to Los Angeles. But DeMar DeRozan, man, I'm telling you, he could really benefit if they played through Lonzo Ball. You know, and I think that's where it starts. I'm not just saying this just because we love Lonzo. This is the God honest truth. You are not going to out-isolate this basketball team. You're not. You know, and we just got to be real with ourselves. You know, the day we're real with ourselves, we'll be fine. But nonetheless, man, it's Flight Sports TV, man. I appreciate y'all. But let me let y'all know what's up with Zach before we go. Zach is putting up 25 points per game, shooting 49% from the field, 41% from three, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, like I said, Zach, he got the most to benefit, you know, the pick and rolls, the lobs. He's not fully getting maximized, you know, because Lonzo Ball isn't fully being maximized. And if Lonzo is not being fully maximized on the Bulls, he cannot fully maximize the whole entire team. And that's what Lonzo Ball was brought here to do. You know, Lonzo Ball could do so much more than he's doing right now. We'll leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. Pay heavy homage. We out.